proximity home base pad here. I've been using it very freely. You can put it in and out. It feels solid. It's light. They claim it's a full keyboard and it's got a person who really likes that underscore. You're gonna have to find another way to put it in. But other than that, it's more or less a full keyboard. And it's got this little analog stick here, which actually has some pretty sharp raised, almost Velcro-like nubbins on this little stick here. It's not, but when you actually are using it to input text, you can use it to move around menus and that kind of thing. And if you click down on it, it's basically like a confirm button. So this thing will actually, like, if you put your thumb on it, it actually is very good at keeping that grip. And it's a little sharp, I suppose is the best way to put it. It's definitely, but it's sharp in a satisfying way. It's like, this thing is, it keeps its grip by digging just a little bit into your skin. But it's more like, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So, it's like, it actually seems to kind of actually, like, work itself into your thumbprint, is what it does. And it's really satisfying in a way. So I just wanted to mention that, because I'll probably do a full review of that sooner or later. So we're going to talk to this guy over here, who sent us off up to that bird that I didn't get to fight, which is very...
You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. And speaking of freebies, here's one from me. Come back if you want to buy more.
I doubt a souvenir like that could make its way into the hands of an ordinary citizen.
Oh well, it's our pocket change now.
Let's learn from history and book a place this time.
As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you, I'm a man of integrity. Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out.
I admit I didn't expect Dino to secure us a ship.
Well, must be pretty connected if he can pull some strings around an Imperial embargo.
Yeah, that guy's one artful artisan.
You guys ready to set sail? Relax. I'm not trying to rush you or nothing. Come back when you got everything in order.
I'm surprised he gave us one of his pieces, just like that.
Maybe he'll make some more for us.
Yeah, for a pretty gill.
Worth it for a one-of-a-kind accessory?
He may have come off as flippant and forceful, but I sense Dino is honest and hard-working at heart.
Huh. Sounds like he and I are two peas in a pod.
Nah. He's a hell of a lot sharper than you are.
And he's got a lot more substance, too.
My tummy's rumbling.
Wow. Brutal, guys. Brutal. Anyway. I'm not sure I want to leave this area quite yet, so what I'm probably going to do is futz around a little bit here and just make it a session, and then we will see what happens. Actually, considering that it's 10:30 now, oh, for crying out loud. Fudge. Okay. Considering it's 10:30 now, I'm probably actually going to call it a night after this session here. Beautiful water.
Could use a break.
Worse.
Did I get wet? I do not think I got wet. Maybe? Kinda hard to tell.
Safety first, everybody.
You're on fire today.
What can I
No quarter.
Here I am. Hello, Mr. Nice Guy.
Farewell.
That wasn't so hard.
It takes two.
Brilliant.
Here it comes. It's nothing.
None the worse for wear.
Bring on the next one.
Watch yourself, Knocked.
I know. Thought seafood would make you happy, especially something this big.
What it's gained in size, it will have lost in flavor.
That's what you're hung up about?
Still kind of annoys me that you don't get crab meat. Just like, I'm sorry, but crab is delicious.
You want to make camp?
Sleeping out under the stars tonight.
That reminds me, I should probably check to see how much AP I've got built up.
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
Alrighty. Anyway, I'm gonna probably just do a little futzing around in mining here, but if you are looking for something to buy a PS4 owner, the Nyko Databank Plus is definitely a
Beautiful day.
Totally.
not recommended. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to draw enough power to do what it needs to do. It really destroys the performance of the drive you have, and like I said, I don't think that it did some very good things to the drive that I put in it, the 3-inch normal desktop hard drive, because it wanted to basically install and update it. It seems to have corrupted the drive. So, not to a point where it couldn't just be reformatted, but still not a great kind of deal for that. But if you do have a PS4 owner, I can recommend the fan that can attach to the back of the PS4. That draws as much power as it needs to and seems to be a pretty good idea. It's a little loud, I'll admit, especially when you've got the Databank Plus attached to it, but without that, it seems to do what it needs to do, and is a bit quieter. So if you've got somebody who does really long sessions and doesn't necessarily have the best ventilation, I would recommend that. The charger, make sure to get the one that goes over the top that has the USB pass-through. Their older unit did not actually have the pass-through going through the back, but and they are very forthright about that you need to make sure to get the one with the pass-through to the back. But the charger, it's actually really picturesque because this had to have been done on purpose, where Sony basically made the controllers exactly the width of the not shiny part of the PS4 over the top. So you put this thing and it plugs into the 2 USB slots. You plug these little things, I want to call them dongles for lack of a better term, but you plug them into the charging port, the top charging, USB port on the controllers, and you just set them on top. It can charge 2 that way. It doesn't ruin the look of your PS4. It is very easy to use and to tell when things are charging. Highly recommended by me. I bought that for my brother just because I had it for myself and I liked it so much. And while I'm here, I should probably do that mining. And then the Nyko, whatever they call this keypad thing, I'm liking it so far, so I'll recommend that too. Just the Databank Plus is a real disappointment, let me tell you. Like, it seemed like it was gonna work from the 7200 RPM drive that I got off the Newegg.
Ready for more? Let's hit it.
It seemed I was able to play Overwatch from that, where I couldn't from the slower drive that had, the original drive from the PS4 system, and it just was... I mean, I guess if you want to play all of your online games from one drive and then put, like, all of your offline-only games on the other one where performance doesn't matter as much. Because it definitely is a performance issue. Like, it'll work, but it works too slow for anything online to apparently cache properly or whatever.
Guys!
So...
Cool. We'll take care of it.
Hey, whoa, that wasn't part of the deal. Get it!
Forget about us. Tell us what to do.
Ignis! Yeah!
Hey, learn that one knocked. Back to it.
Right.
So anyway, I'm not the type of person who would have any reason to sell something if I didn't like it myself. So
Thing I need now.
somebody accuses me of chilling, it's just like, I'm sorry, but I've got a day job. I don't need to
I'm amazed.
What can I say?
chill things on YouTube. But one thing that I will say about the keypad, the buttons are like really squishy. And they're like really small. So if you're somebody who like does a lot of texting, this probably isn't going to be good for you. Oh, bless me. Well, that means my metabolism is hitting bottom. Okay. But, like I said, the buttons are really, really small, but I hate to say it, what do you expect? It fits in between the bottom two prongs of your controller. There's not a whole lot of space there. The analog stick that's on there is nice, like, I like it a lot. I wish you could use it for more.
Yeah.
Like, if it just acted like as a proper left stick instead of being its own thing, that might actually be kind of convenient just to, as a right-handed person, you know, for certain applications. But it doesn't. It's like, somebody else who reviewed it said it was more like a tab key. I'll disagree with that. It really is its own, it's like a third analog stick, but games don't really use it. So, it's just, and, you know, there's something to be said for that. Now, like, as a game maker myself, would I go and, like, put in extra functionality for, like, this one product that has it? Absolutely not. I can understand why games don't use it. It's just, like, it's something that, I mean, and again, this is a new toy for me, too, so, I mean, I really
Feels
want
nice
to use
here.
it. But, you know, like I said, the build quality is pretty good, especially for what I paid for it. It doesn't feel flimsy, it feels very solid, and, like I said, the buttons are just squishy as heck, and they're tiny, but you're not probably going to get a whole lot better than that. Like, they're big enough that if you're looking at it, you're not going to do anything by touch, I guarantee you, and it's not really enabled for that either. There's no nubbins or anything on any of these buttons. But, for something that you're actively looking at, you know, I think it's definitely worth the money I paid for it. So, again, I don't have a whole lot of, I mean, the only thing I've been using it for is just to change the text on my videos here as I do them. So, let's see what we got here. Oh right, I was gonna mine that. You know what? I'll come back for it. I'm gonna come back here and mine for fish. If you know what I mean.
Everything in order?
Yep.
I will always just be amused by that mine for fish thing. I actually put that in one of my games that will probably come a thing that I don't know if anybody even knows who, you know, where it came from. If they hadn't been on the internet at that time, it just, you know. But I always found it amusing. Anyway, I really want to figure out where that is coming from.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Like, seriously, how do I get to that? Where even is that? It's gotta be up on the upper level somehow, but where? How do I get there? No, we do not want to. Oh. Quality of these shadows is really nice, though. I do have to say that. That's something that I noticed in Destiny. When we first got Destiny, we rented it on PS3, but we bought it on PS4. And just the difference in the shadowing is just wow, you know?
Ah, the breeze feels good.
Indeed.
This will make a fine paint.
I feel so robbed I didn't get to fight the giant bird. Like I said, it's not like there was room to fight the giant bird, but holy crap. I mean, they teased it before, and then it was right there. Ooh, scary music. Here they are, Choco Beans. There we go. What else is up here? I mean, while I'm up here, I may as well explore, finish out that half hour. This is probably going to be the last session I do for the night, because I am getting pretty tired here. It's almost 11 o'clock. Hey, shiny. Mega Elixir. Like I said, it strikes me as very... I don't really think I like how free they are with their really fancy items. Yeah, it's not gonna let me up there. Yeah. Nope. Invisible walled.
Not the time for horseplay!
My hand slipped.
That one was really annoying because it looks for all the world like I could get up there. But I can't. And when that happens, that drives me up a wall. Like most of the places where you can't go, it's just like, yeah, you know what, I can see that. It's obvious that, you know, you've got a good 2 feet of jump missing or whatever. But, that one actually looks like you could make it. And I can understand why you can't make it, because looking at the rest of it, it's like that's the top wall for the rest of everything, but it looks like it would be doable, and it's not, and that's kind of unfair. And that is a fairly long way down. I don't know if I would make it down without being severely injured or killed.
Real nice here.
Indeed.
I kind of like this. This has a Legend of Mana vibe to it, which is all kinds of good things. Legend of Mana is one of my favorite games of all time. You can get it for peanuts on PSN. I highly recommend it. So, unfortunately, there's no real way to get it on the PS4 at this point, just because...
The hunt is on.
Watch this! Going for it! Uh-huh. You like that? Solid!
Pronto, you're up!
Oh, hi there, opening.
I'm counting on it.
You would hit him. Oh, yeah.
Let's see how everybody's skills are doing. Ooh, I've got 42 AP too. Alrighty. Let's see here. Not the right kind of skills. Hey, that's almost level 4. That's already level 5. I must use that quite a lot. It's alright, it's a good one to have for crowd control. And that one is level 5. Apparently just got there. Oh. Let's see here. Level 5 of 10, level 1 of 3, critical rate 20%, 43%. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh! Draw enemy attention across a wide area with a firearm, weakens demons. Oh, that's the one that I bought. Okay, I see. That might actually be... Well, let's see what else we got. We got Downhammer. This is better for crowd control. I usually use these things for crowd control. And then mark and... Ooh! This only goes up to level 7. Well, you know what? We're gonna leave that the way it is. We are going to switch to this. And this is 3 of 8, 1 of 9. And this is kind of a wash. We'll leave this the way it is. Piercer is one that is not very good for crowd control. I mean, it's good against, you know, one thing, but... Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to probably call this good. Save right here as a manual save. And call it a night for realsies here. But yeah, like I was saying, this Nyko keypad is pretty nice. The fan is pretty nice. The like I said, the Databank Plus is not very good. Very disappointed in that. But I would recommend this keypad. They also have a similar keypad that you can buy at Walmart, which is, from reviews that I've heard about that one goes on harder, but it does have an actual backlight, so if you do want to do things in the actual dark, I would go for that one. It's a little more difficult to get on and off, but this one from Nyko, you can charge at the same time as your controller using probably the Nyko rest of other things, and I can vouch for that. It's like really comfortable. I was afraid that it was going to be like a really kind of annoying thing. One thing you do have to watch out for is it's got a speaker on the back, so if you have it plugged in, it's going to do all of your team chat and that kind of thing, and it's essentially going to silence your microphone unless you're using a headset like I am right now. But the other one will actually keep your battery charged because it's got a big battery of its own in there, whereas this one is kind of just live and let live. You can charge it at the same time as your controller, but it's not going to power your controller. So, depending on your gaming habits, one or the other might be better. I happen to like this one because I have, you know, proper lighting in my room, and so it's not really an issue for light. But if you play in the dark, you'll probably want to get that other one. Like I said, you can identify it because it's got a ring that goes around your actual PlayStation button, the PS button there, kind of to help hold itself on. If you've got gamers that you're buying holiday gifts for, or even if you want to buy something nice for yourself this holiday season, you could consider those things. Like I said, I recommend them. I have nobody's paying me to say this. I get paid enough at my day job. That's why I've got all of the money for all this crap. So, anyway, I'm gonna call it a night here. We are going to save right here. And, I will see you all next time.